Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and today we'll continue our exploration of the halls in Zelem-melek. So in the last episode we did some quests in Mutmul-Keraf. Hope that's how it is pronounced. And now we'll need to find some more halls in here. But it seems we'll need to wander about a little bit. I'm thinking maybe this was not the way to go, but let us try and find another place. Okay, so broadways. Let us try and make our way to another place of this. So we're missing Baiurz-mur, Skrithurz-ulima, Hall of Flowing Water, and Uzbad-bakan. The Hall of Flowing Water. That does ring a bell. Yeah, but well, basically you just have to be thorough with where you go and what to do. Okay, Skrithurz-ulima. From the edge of Skrithurz-ulima, you hear a noisy orc called Raulik. His words are delivered directly from Mordor, and he calls for the orcs of Moria to join Sauron and serve the Eye. Moria is full of ancient caches of weapons of the forebears of the dwarves. Most of the finer pieces are long since gone, but the orcs of Skrithurz-ulima have found a trove of spears. Spears are dangerous weapons in the hands of a skilled opponent. Uruk emissaries from Isengard prowled Skrithurz-ulima, attempting to win over Moria orcs as allies for Saruman. Alright, so it seems there is some sort of conflict in here between Mordor and White Hand orcs. Wonder if the game is gonna capitalize on that. The dangerous encampment Skrithurz-ulima is full of orcs, presenting another deadly pocket in Zelem-melek. Alright, so let us try and fight some of these guys. I wonder, is there any other quest in here? Because there doesn't seem to be any. Oh jeez. You have helped to thwart an alliance between Moria orcs and Isengard. Alright. But it seems we still need to do a lot more things. Okay, here's Raulik. And he's actually not a tough guy, it seems. You have defeated Raulik and stopped the spread of Sauron's influence in this particular passage of Moria. Alright. We also completed the quests of Zelem-melek. And Valor is now level 28. Alright, we'll check that in just a moment. You can tell the marks of a true craftsman when his work holds up for an age. You have salvaged valuable weapons from the wrong hands and have likely saved the lives of many innocent dwarves who would have felt the end of those spirits used upon them. You have devastated the presence of orcs in Skrithurz-ulima, making one small pocket of Zelem-melek less treacherous for the vulnerable expedition. Alright, that's all as far as Skrithurz-ulima is concerned, it seems. So, now we can have in here the quests in Zelem-melek, 5 LOTRO points on Virtue XP. Valor is capped. Let us go now with Wit. Wit and Determination and Loyalty are also almost capped. Come on, you just die, please. So that I can take the Sage's Locker. Okay, so Flowing Water, Baiurz-mur, and Uzbad-bakan. I feel like I should know where some of these places are located. Oh. This is the Hall of the Flowing Water, and here we have a dwarf, Bui. Let us see.
Hear me out, friend, for I have a tale of glory to tell.
Well, hello there. Are you traveling through these parts as well? I am happy to be exploring and happier that I have found something worth noting on my map of Zelem-melek. Clean flowing water will be invaluable to our expedition, for hauling it in has been a sore trial with the Citadel all blocked up. Will you search around for flows or reservoirs of clean water? Alrighty then, so... I'm in the purity of water, like in here. Alright, so now we need to go to an adjacent passage. Oh, come on, you got... Alright, tested. Oh, there should be more water. Oh, okay, I see it now. So this one in here. Try and ambush this guy just for the sake of advancing the deed a little bit more. Okay, so now we need to go west, it seems. Just want to cross the water because I really like how that effect looks. Let us continue exploring. To your left, an orc camp stretches as far as the eye can see. It is the greatest orc establishment you have seen yet in Zelem-melek. That is Gavelhul, but... how do we get there? Like, do we need to... no, we cannot go down from here. Alright, so yes, we'll need to return to Boy. And maybe he will send us there to Gavelhul. But I'm not sure how to get there. LOTRO, Great Hall of Durin, no. Alright, this one's... they respond, good. Awesome. Take this one. Let's talk to Boy.
The House of Durin will live forever!
A massive orc camp to the south, you say? Perhaps this is where the Finns are pouring from. I believe you have discovered the source of the expedition's bane in the 21st hole, friend Beriathan.
Perhaps soon we will toast our victory against the Orcs of Moria!
I do not like the sound of your tale, Beriathan. There are too many orcs for my liking in Zelem-melek, and it would only make sense that there is some great stronghold from which they pour. I will continue to make my way cautiously through and jot notes for my maps. Perhaps you wish to explore the orc encampment. I will gladly stay far from it. Good luck to you, friend. Alright, well, at least gonna send us to Uzbad-bakan, and we will only be missing there. Baiurz-mur would be the last encampment that we'll need to find. For this date, please. So how do we get to Uzbad-bakan from here? Alright, so yeah. This seems to be the way, and this is the way that would also eventually lead us to the Redhorn Lodes, I believe. That reminds me now what Uzbad-bakan is exactly. It's a really big place. We have discovered Uzbad-bakan. We are already here. Have discovered the Uzbad-bakan kitchens. Upon entering the kitchens of Uzbad-bakan, you happen upon struggling dwarf captives. They have been captured by orcs and Dratgear to be turned into dinner. You should free the dwarf captives of Uzbad-bakan before they can be eaten by the orcs. Okay, alright, I see them now. Well, at least he died quick. Can I get to this dwarf without fighting those guys over there? It seems so. But this one I definitely have to fight. You have freed the dwarves who were about to become meals to some slavering orcs in Uzbad-bakan. Okay. Let us continue our exploration then. Now, I do remember one of the orc camps in Moria. I don't know exactly which, but maybe it's this one. It's a camp that it's prowling with orcs. There are a lot of orcs in there. And there are also some really nasty traps. Not sure if it's here in Uzbad-bakan or if it's in another camp, but I do remember it being close to the Redhorn Lodes, and it was a pain. It was really difficult to navigate. York housing the forge and the armory. Well, there's sure to be one in here, I believe. Maybe not. Okay, let us continue the exploration on the other side then. Okay, Uzbad-bakan orc housing. You have found the barracks of Uzbad-bakan, at the back of which stands a vicious orc leader and his rallying banner to give constant reinforcement to the soldiers of Moria. Going to defeat Rook and destroy his banner as well. A biggie. Just gotta find him. He's not far either. Alright, so Rook's down. You have defeated the leader of Uzbad-bakan, an evil orc named Rook, with his banner destroyed and his constant chanting silenced. The orcs of Zelem-melek will be less organized in their attacks. Now let us take the sword, I believe. Now we only need to find the forge and the armory. I think we'll need to continue going down. From here. And with this jump we can avoid that fight. We are here in the forge. We have discovered the forges of Uzbad-bakan, a formidable facility for the creation of weapons and armor. The fuel for the fires should be destroyed at once. I always like the look of these forges. And the fire looks so brilliant, so hot. It's a really nice effect, really well done, in my opinion. So alright, so they are down. And this was another really simple quest. You have destroyed a coal intended to fuel the forges of Uzbad-bakan, hindering the armor and weapon craft of Moria's orcs. And we can declare a victory over these forges. God, this looks really nice. Maybe with this one on the background as well. A little bit more illumination there. Okay. So, let's continue going down. And I think this is the last place we need to find, the armory. The armory of Uzbad-bakan is filled with piles of orc armor that should be destroyed. Okay. Come here. Perfect. So we need to destroy 6 of this. Not big. Okay, tell Foreman Mögr at the presence of many orcs in Zelem-melek. I will do so. You have destroyed much of the armor being stockpiled in Uzbad-bakan. The orcs of Zelem-melek will be more vulnerable in the future. Alright, so it seems to complete that part of the deed. I'll need to turn this one with Foreman Mögr in the 21st hole, but I still need to find Baiurz-mur. I'm not entirely sure where that one is located, but I don't think it's to the south, because that's practically the Redhorn Lodes and the Flaming Deeps. And the fact that after this the game wants you to go back to the 21st hole is a signal that this is intended to be the last leg of the Zelem-melek exploration, or at least that's how I interpret this. So yeah, I'm gonna make my way back and look for Baiurz-mur. Oh, most of these places were really easy to find. Didn't take too long. Baiurz-mur. Where is that one located? I'm not sure. I need to look. Yeah, a moment in here because on it. Or am I reading this correctly? Maybe Baiurz-mur is the camp that I was telling you about, with the traps near the Redhorn Lodes. I'm just trying to this. Alright, at least I have the coordinates now. So in here it seems, yeah. Really close by to the hole of the flowing water. Let us make our way back there, yeah. I was right on my assessment of Uzbad-bakan being the last stage of all this exploration. But I just wanted to make sure before I made my way back, because it would have been terrible if I made my way back and then realized that was not the right way. So, come on in here. Let's take advantage of these lockers in here. Alright. And there is another one in here on our way to Baiurz-mur. We're almost there. Let us try coming through here. I think this is the right place. Yeah, yeah. I see those friggin' traps now. Almost like a PTSD watching these things. The dwarves who made their way to the Orc-watch from the 21st hole appear to have set discouraging traps for their enemies, but the traps are no longer working. It would certainly be a boon to the dwarves defending the outpost in the Redhorn Lodes to have these traps be operational. Alright, I'll need to take care of those traps as well. What? Baiurz-mur. Okay, there we are. The encampment Baiurz-mur is filled with orc defilers, a small army of enemies spread to concoct sickness and death. Okay. And here we have statue head. You have discovered the top of the head from the statue of Helgi Goblinbane. And we'll need to bring that to the 21st hole. Okay, what else do we have here? You notice the stench of death in Baiurz-mur. There are as many dead orcs as living ones in this passage. You should investigate the corpses to see what caused their untimely death in such great numbers. There is likely a correlation between the brewing of poisons by the defilers and the death of the smaller orcs. Find an empty bottle with a faint odor of poison. This orc was a taster of the vile brew. Okay. What about this one? Special stoves have been constructed by the orcs of Baiurz-mur for the brewing of poisons. The defilers specialize in using the stoves to concoct deadly liquids for evil purposes. Okay, well, let us fight all these guys. Alright, that was great. And corpse in here. Another taster. Brain station in here, a brain station in there. How do I get to that corpse? Okay. I can step on this water. That looks so unhealthy. Like... looks terrible, but at the same time it looks kinda cool, so... Nice having a couple of screens of displays. Alright, am I missing something? Because it seems there are no more orc corpses in here, but I still need to advance this quest by a whole lot. Okay, there are more orc corpses in here. There should be more orcs in here too. Alright. You have destroyed many of the stoves used for poison craft in Baiurz-mur. With luck, the orcs will not have the resources to rebuild their potion crafting hall. With some luck, yeah. Let's get this quest back. When I lock the traps. You have defeated the orc poisoners and their masters, halting their evident plot to spread their crafted poisons beyond these walls. The intentions of these particular foes were monstrous and cruel, and you saw the effects of their concoctions everywhere in Baiurz-mur. Vitality. It's a nice head, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna really use it. Anyway. This totem is the worst. Alright. One locker in here, one locker in here. That was a good one. Alrighty. The Defilers and their masters used lesser orcs as tasters for the poisons brewed in Baiurz-mur. The Defilers' poison has been carefully brewed to take down any living creature, even the hardy orcs. It is yet another mark of their cruelty that they should test the poisons upon the lips of their own kind. Alright, it seems that was the last quest in here. But before we go to the 21st hole, before we return there, let us do our best to find all the traps here to the south. Alright, so it seems when you know your way around a place, completing these adventures of Zelem-melek did, it's really simple. You can go here first, with Mögr, then Skrithurz-ulima and Baiurz-mur are really close to each other, then the Hall of Flowing Water, and finally Uzbad-bakan. You have discovered Gavel-mamak. Okay, so it seems that's the encampment I was telling you about from the very beginning. We have 5 LOTRO points, 2000 virtue XP for the exploration of Zelem-melek. Wit has been leveled to 28. And determination is just about to hit that one, I believe, yeah. We can actually level up loyalty. And the next deed we'll complete will definitely advance both loyalty and determination to the cap. We will only be missing confidence. But for the time being, let us just arm all these traps. I hope there is enough of them here. I really don't feel like going to this other area in here. We were already there. Pages locker, okay. Let me grab this one really quick. Alright, so. You die. But yeah, it seems there are enough traps in here, so we shouldn't have any more issues. Trap number 4. Here we have trap number 5. And up top we have number 6, so that's gotta be it. Alright. You have armed the traps meant to hinder the advance of the Gashai in southern Zelem-melek. Though the dwarves know it not, you have rendered them a great service. Let's grab the locker in here. And now we can safely master in the 21st hall and talk to Simbi and Mögr. I think they'll have the quests that will send us to the Redhorn Lodes. I believe that's the next area. Redhorn Lodes, then Flaming Dips, and then Zelem-melek. And since Foundations of Stone is optional now, I think afterwards we'll be ready to leave Moria. We'll need to wait and see. Okay, here we have Simbi.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
What's this now? The helm from a Helgi Goblinbane statue. Hammer and tongs, he was in many of my favorite stories when I was but a young dwarf. The tale of Helgi's hammer, Goblinbane's gilded helm, the lay of the goblin rout, Helgi and the maiden's bird ribbons. Such fine tales. I have heard that Uxie in the Chamber of the Crossroads endeavors to find and reassemble all of the pieces of the statue. I will have this delivered to him at once.
The house of Durin will live forever!
Orcs everywhere. This is terrible, Beriathan. I do not like the state of the South Pass in Zelem-melek. The Orc-watch post has been established near there. If you fortify that outpost, I believe we will be less oppressed here. Okay. I'll make sure to do that. Let's pick this. Oh, what do you mean? I don't have any more room. This. I'll be back in just a moment.
It is hoped that Barleen's company discovered Mithril.
Let's see. This bracelets, I don't think I'm actually gonna use. The gleaming helm, yeah, I want to keep that one. Armor of the forest. I don't think it has. The armor of brutal onslaught, no. This crossbows, no. Trial potion, infused sapphires. This one in here. Helix protection. No, that seems like a good one to keep, just in case. Max cap. We do lose a lot of physical mastery with that. I don't think that's worth it. More crossbow in here. Sword. Alright. That's a little bit better, at least.
Welcome to Khazad-dûm.
Oh my god, what's this? Completed discovering adventures in Zelem-melek. A new title has been bestowed upon you. You may now be known as Beriathan Explorer and Adventurer. Loyalty has been capped and determination to one. And confidence is advancing. Okay, so we have here, we got some Atlas essences and Celebrant essences. 2000 Birch XP, the title, the reputation. We have discovered many of the hidden adventures in Zelem-melek. Yeah, glad that I did. Okay, so now we're only missing confidence. Perfect.
Oh, glorious day! We shall soon restore Moria.
Had enough of Zelem-melek, have you? Well, you will always be welcome in the 21st hall, Beriathan, for the services you did us. There is a goat waiting in the stable that already knows the way there if you do not wish to take your chances on the road. It is a difficult journey to the Orc-watch. Alright, so... Okay, this is the goat. Perfect, but before we go there, let me check really quick in here. Need to find this black powder. Alright. And that black powder is, yeah, in the Redhorn Lodes. So, it seems the epic and the landscape quest have finally caught up on each other. Let us take this goat. We almost made our way to the Redhorn Lodes on our own. But now, well, this does save us some time. We have the Redhorn Lodes exploration in here. So, we were here, Uzbad-bakan, we were so close. I'm gonna show you that in a moment, but...
The day of the Dwarves is coming!
Alright, the stable master is unlocked. Let us talk to Over in here.
These halls will be great once more.
Well, let us resume our leveling then. Ah, greetings to you, man. Welcome to the Orc-watch. We are certainly in need of aid, if that is why you are here. We did quests of the Redhorn Lodes. We need to complete 15 of them. Okay.
Stand and speak with me. The fate of Khazad-dûm hangs in the balance.
Some of our finest dwarves are gone. Orc-watch was once a warmer place, but the day has come and gone when our old friends called this place home. It was a sad day when they parted for riches and fame in deeper parts of the Redhorn Lodes. You should lament with my fellow dwarves here who may have more words to say on the matter. I need to get back to my ale.
I am not sure Khazad-dûm can be restored. The orcs have surely ruined it.
Indeed, it feels empty here without them. Our friends set out for untold riches, but I have my doubts there is much left with all the orcs scurrying about down below, not to mention the Gredvig. Ingefast hinted to me before they left that he believed the fellowship would part ways somewhere along the way. Ingefast wanted to stick together with all the dangers they might face down there. Some were intent on heading to the southern cave, while Ingefast and Roar were interested in the rich ore found around the old mining tracks. Let me first
We will reclaim Khazad-dûm for dying Ironfoot.
reforge the sword. Alright. This javelin. We don't have any more here. So once again, we'll need to Oh, come on. I didn't want to increase the shield gambit buff duration, that's my bad. Anyway,
Durin's folk will defy Durin's bane.
let us see what else we can find in here.
Durin's folk will defy Durin's bane.
There are some good things here, but
We will reclaim Khazad-dûm for Dying Ironfoot!
we just need Kindred with the miners. We're close, but not so close yet. Alright, so where is Ozur once again? Let us find a milestone in here. Okay, here is Ozur.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
Roar couldn't stop talking about the adventures he and his fellow dwarves would see down in Redhorn. He is a miner at heart and he stayed here in Orc-watch for too long. His heart ached for the orc he knew was out there. If you see my dear old friend, please send my greetings.
Dark things dwell now in Moria.
Our old friends have departed and will be missed, but I do worry about them. They left with an ill goat who was struggling to pull their supply wagon. I think their goat may have left a mess on the road behind them. Could you follow the road down to the Redhorn cavern floor and make sure the dwarves made out alright? Please take this shovel and help clear the road of the mess they left behind. Alright, so yeah, there you go. This quest will send us on our way towards well, the area properly for us to start doing those quests and well, catching up with the epic too. So Uzbad-bakan was right over here. It is okay. So here you see, here we have more of these traps they had set for us. Utkultarak, okay. Utkultarak was another of those places. I'm gonna show you really quick the transition. We were not far from Uzbad-bakan. I think there is actually a quest to light these fires up. So yeah, as you see here, there are a lot of traps and there is a high enemy density. So yeah, this one. Alright, I remember now, yes. It's close to Uzbad-bakan where we were, but there's not a straight path towards it. Walk, please. What was that? But yeah, we were right in here. Take a look. You see, we were not far. We're not far, I just wanted to show you that. But yeah, we did skip part of the road, but not all of it. Which is nice considering we were right in here and the game asked you to return to the 21st hole when you were right next to the Orc-watch. So it's a nice touch that they added that goat, I believe. Now, there was a door in here. I don't know where this door would take. Okay, so it seems that's kind of funny. This is the other encampment that we're gonna find after we follow the goat droppings. It's not that far, so let us try actually to follow them. To follow the goat droppings and make our way to that camp. Alright, here is the first one. We'll need to find 6 of this. Page's casket, okay. Yeah, this is really, I don't know, weird, funny. It's right next to them. You just needed to take that door. That's kind of funny. Okay. Here is Ingefast.
Dark things dwell now in Moria.
Whoa, you smell ripe. Oh, did you clean up the road behind us? The goat pulling our wagon down from Orc-watch didn't seem too well. Thank you for cleaning up the mess, but please quickly take it over to the pile near the goat. You are looking a little green from the smell, and I might join you soon. Alright.
Balin came, but we have heard no word from him.
Other than our goat not feeling well, we've run into a lot of orcs who are in the way of the ore we came down here for. We didn't make it at night before the Fellowship of the Orc-watch parted ways. Fully took Audi with him to search the southern cave for treasure and ore, and Nak went with Kafli and headed east through the orcs. I worry about those two. I hope they made it wherever they were headed.
I doubt that Lord Balin still lives.
I am glad our friends at the Orc-watch sent you to check on us. We didn't heed their warning of trouble on here, and they were right. You came just in time. We have always had trouble with Moria orcs lurking in dark places, but the White Hand orcs just march in and take what they want. Moria orcs once claimed most of the Redhorn Lodes, but they let their guard down, and recently the White Hand stormed in and seized control of most of their territory. It's mayhem out there over our precious ore. You should join the fray, and while they're distracted fighting each other, we will have an opportunity to weaken them both. It's time to strike while the iron is hot. Alright, so we're gonna take advantage of the Moria and White Hand conflict. What else do you want me to do?
Things dwell in the depths of the mountains. I fear the orcs will be the least of our troubles.
I was out scouting the movements of the orcs, and I overheard a pair of White Hand archers that wandered by. They didn't see me, and I was able to eavesdrop on their conversation. They mentioned that a White Hand raiding party assaulted the Moria orcs. They fended it off, but took many losses. It sounds like the White Hand is gaining control of the Redhorn. It would bode ill for all of Moria if they gain control of the resources here. Warden, the only chance we have is if they maintain their struggle while we work to weaken them both. I suggest that you begin by making sure the White Hand raiding parties cease their assault. Look for the White Hand raiding parties between the two tribes of orc encampments.
Welcome to Khazad-dûm. Stay and speak with me a moment.
Those blaster orcs are still in our ore. It's intolerable to see them stealing what should be ours. Dwarves found and built this mine first. I wonder what they're finding in the veins they tapped into. It's one thing if they're smelting from forms of iron or steel, but another thing entirely if they manage to find mithril. Snatch ore from their dead orc fingers. It would be best to obtain ore from both tribes of orcs to see what they found. Alright. Perfect, so we're gonna be finding the White Hand and Moria orcs. And making them fight each other, it seems, as well. And we will also be collecting the black powder that Bori needs for his plan. So tune in next episode where we will do all that. For the time being, my friends, thank you so much for watching today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next time. Stay safe and take care all. Good luck to you. See you later. Bye bye.